ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation. Dhanasari Mahalla Panjama Aukhi Ghari na Dekhan Dei Apna bird samale Haath de rakhe apne ko सास सास प्रतिपाले प्रभ स्यों लाग रह्यो मेरा चीत आद अंत प्रभ सदा सहाई धन हमारा मीत रहाओ मन बिलास बहे साहिब के अचरज देख बढ़ाई हर सिमर सिमर आनंद कर नानक प्रभ पूरन पैज रखाई मन बिलास बहे साहिब के अचरज देख बढ़ाई हर सिमर सिमर आनंद कर नानक प्रभ पूरन पैज रखाई. So the first verse, Aukhi Ghari na Dekhan Dei apna bird samale, referring to the Creator, the creative self. It does not let me see a difficult moment. Literally, that's the translation. Aukhi Ghari na Dekhan Dei apna bird samale. Bird is, it recognizes, it upholds its own nature, character. It is what it is. It is always that way. Haath de rakhe apne ko, protects with its own hand. Saas saas pratapale, sustains, nurtures with every breath. So you see, not seeing a difficult moment does not mean that we are not going to encounter difficulties. What it simply means is that we will not be overwhelmed by difficult situations as we are. If you recall, we are held in the kant, the previous sabad. These are all running in a string. We are embraced at the throat. And we have sir upar, the hand. Hard times will still come, but the Aukhi Ghari is not experienced as existential threat because one is protected. Apana bird samale. That is its inherent character, its essential nature. It is what one is rather than what one does. And the divine's bird is to protect, to sustain. It is protection itself. It's sustenance. It's not something protecting us. Protective. It is protective. That is its nature. So this is not intervention in a situation, but an expression of what the divine inherently is. So when we experience suffering not as abandonment, it is because the divine is being true to its own nature. And it sustains us breath by breath. Saas saas pritapale. You remember, we are being embraced at the throat, the kant, the breath, continuity. Pritapale means nourishment, cherishing, like a mother feeding a child or a gardener tending a plant, except that there is no difference here. This is care at the metabolic level. It is our metabolism. So one who is apne, one that is held at kant, receives each breath as a gift. And so the Aukhi Ghari loses its power to destroy because it is no longer experienced as self-generated. प्रभ स्यों लाग रह्यो मेरा चीत, आद अंत प्रभ सदा सहाई, धन हमारा मीत. This is the Rahau verse. Prabh स्यों लाग रह्यो मेरा चीत. My consciousness is attached, absorbed within the divine. I no longer have ego consciousness. And from the beginning to the end, this Prabh, this Har, is my divine companion, guardian, protection, if you will, meet, friend. So, when you are in union, in fusion, in that embrace, you are with the Creative. That is your guide. Chit, absorbed in Prabh, mera lag rahe ho, mera cheet. No two separate movements here. Ego consciousness has given way. The one who feared those difficult moments, who was dominated by Kam Krodh, who identified with Rajmal Jobanatan, all of these previous passages, that fragmented consciousness has now discovered its natural home. Prabhasyo lag rahe, dhanna hamara meet. This is praise born out of a sense of wonder and intimacy, to understand that there is no difference. Man bilas bhai sahib ke, achraj dekh badai. Man bilas bhai, in the mind, delights arise, joy upon seeing the Master's wondrous greatness. Har simar simar anand kar. Simar, remembrance meaning being conscious, staying conscious. And that is how Nanak says, my honor is preserved, my dignity is preserved. So this is now a reversal. In the ego mind, delights don't arise. There is anxiety, there is pain. But here is a reversal. Earlier, the mind was dominated by Kam Krodh Bik, and the asking was from a lack. Right? Now there is bilas, delight, spontaneous arising. So you can see that this is not something we manufacture, but that is natural. That is natural to the mind. It's its own effervescence. And the wondrous greatness identifies the source of delight. That aesthetic joy comes from the feeling that this Creative is breathing through me. And so therefore, to remain always conscious of that brings about a profound calmness, and you feel a profound claim to badge, honor, reputation, knowing what you are grounded in. So, the Sabbath is not offering you a pain-free life. It's a statement about relationships, a sustaining presence that meets your experience before your psyche is shattered. Okay? Inner dignity. It preserves your badge, your inner dignity, coherence, and sense of being in the face of Aukhi Ghari. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.